Very good morning to everyone. Welcome to Talent Search program for PU students. First of all, I would like to welcome Dr. C.K.Manjunath sir. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation to deliver this session for PU Science students.
Thank you.
Also, I would like to welcome Dr. Kushaldas sir, who is a distinguished chair professor, Laboratory of Vascular Physiology and Medicine from the Department of Physiology, Sri B.M. Patil Medical College, BLDE, Bijapur. On behalf of KST and on behalf of all the faculty and students who have joined with us in the WebEx platform as well as YouTube channel, welcome, sir. Also, I would like to welcome all the teachers and students who are with us in this YouTube channel as well as WebEx platform. Welcome to this session. We will be having these 10 sessions in the Talent Search program and career development related things. Before starting today's session, I would like to give a brief introduction about Dr. C.K.Manjunath sir, about his professional synopsis and his education background, a brief profile. He has accomplished an integrated PhD in application of neural networks on biomedicine from IISc Bangalore and MIT Boston, USA, a decisive and an enterprising leader, head of educational institutions with a progressive experience of for 26 years as professor, administrator, principal, orator, trainer, and counselor. He holds in-depth experience as a chief coordinator for organizing prestigious international science conclave, where Nobel laureates, distinguished international scientists, Indian scientists, and business entrepreneurs as delegates for 5 days during January 2018. He worked at MIM Manipal, Sahyadri, and JKSHIM Nitte as communication teacher for MBA students. He has handled subjects like MIS, business communication, operation research, and technology management system. He did his various experiments in teaching methodologies of listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills, and thoroughly worked with students on GD, group discussions, interview skills, and technical presentations. Also, he worked with the DSCRT, NCERT on teaching methods of English communication for school teachers and students, conducted several workshops on creative methods of teaching and learning English language through Funway method, and worked in establishing language lab and innovation center at Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management, Bangalore, and worked as a technical guide to establish an incubation center at Pidikula Science Regional Center, Mangalore, and involved in the technical teamwork done at Vivekananda 3D Planetarium at Mangalore. He worked as a 9 New Age Incubation Network project guide and coordinator. He has got many funding support from state government and central government for setting up a research lab and to do the innovations such as smart helmet, smart plug, NMIR scanning machine, and RF detectors. He has demonstrated expertise in planning, organizing, coordinating, and administrating all types of curricular and co-curricular activities for overall personality development of the students, and hold merit of being associated as coach for IIT JEE, NEET, and entrance exams. Highly creative and self-motivated with innovative ideas or concepts for increasing the transference of learning from the lower level to higher level, and possess in-depth understanding and proven experience in learning success coaching. An enterprising leader with skills in leading personnel towards the accomplishment of common goals and to bring coordination in the curriculum at the national level, imparting teacher trainings, organizing workshops, counseling students and parents, and conducting outreach programs, organizing annual conferences and publications of the journal. He has published many journal papers, textbook chapters, and books of reputed journals in national and international level. And his core competencies are teaching and administration, conclaves and conferences, development of counseling modules, academic administration, research publications, curriculum and course design for CBSE board, building academic plans and mentoring. The key highlights and accolades of Dr. C.K. Manjunath sir, I would like to mention few. The recipient of Young Scientist Award in 2003 and 2009 for outstanding work in the field of IT relating to biomedicine, and overwhelmed and fortunate to be the student of Dr. ABG Abdul Kalam sir. As on date, he has successfully delivered 612 lectures after the demise of Dr. Kalam sir. He jointly authored an article of the title The Bhagavad Gita as an Antidote to Duality, a challenge to the orthodoxy of current decision theory in Springer book authored by Professor Satinder Dhiman. He has received many appreciations and accolades uh, for his maths textbooks on the name such as Universal Mathematics, Active Teach and Universal Mathematics, prime for CBSE school students from grade 1 to 8, published by Pearson. Here a unique payway method of 2020 cricket is used as the base to simplify and make mathematics interesting. He has worked in the screening committee for the NEP programs in state and central board syllabus, worked as a series of editor Universal Mathematics prime books from grade 1 to 8 by Pearson publication, conducted several workshops of NEP, and worked as a coordinator for Science Talent Hunt project exhibition program held at Sahyadri College, and organized and conducted IRIS Regional Science Fair at Enepoya School, Mangalore during 2014. With this brief introduction, I would like to welcome you once again, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. It was not a brief, you made it very elaborate. Thank you very much. And my pranamas to Kushal Das sir. Thank you very much for joining. Need your blessings. Hope I'll be some meaningful in my presentation. Dear students, ASTA has always been creating a milestones for the students to achieve their goals and careers in a very effective manner. To tell you frankly, from the last COVID time onwards, KSTA has taken up reaching remote students using the latest technologies, helping them out to reach their careers in the field of science. In fact, a lot of encouraging programs have been done to the +2 students. And that's a place where you all take very important decisions of your careers. Hope this journey also continues in the same way. In this series, as Sir was stating, there are 10 very distinguished lectures, and I'm fortunate I've got a chance to come back to you again and talk to you about the concepts of chemistry in our daily life. As you all know that this is one of the last chapters that you have in your syllabus, second PU. And apart from that, we have added the career opportunities also, so that you get to know why to take chemistry as one of the major streams and how do we proceed about it. As you all are aware, chemistry is one such area, and I would like to take this chemistry acronym like this. C stands for community, H stands for health, E stands for environment, M stands for medicine, I stands for industry, S stands for sciences, T stands for teaching, R stands for research, and Y ultimately it is you who is going to adopt all these things. If you can take this chemistry in this manner, I'll tell you the whole world that is around you is going to be part of chemistry. Chemistry is nothing but it's a mystery of all these aspects that you have surrounded by. I would like to put this question to all of you. Have you ever wondered why the role of chemistry is so important in everyday's life? Hope We all have the answer for it. Yes, everything around us, whether it is what we hear, what we see, what we smell, what we taste, what we touch, are very innovative, intricate series of chemical reactions and interactions in our body. Many of the changes we observe in the world around are by chemical reactions. Chemistry is not limited to beakers and laboratories. Chemistry is present in every aspect of life around us. Please remember, friends, when I say the word of chemistry, I have started from the day of my origin till the last day I finish my journey. Anything, everything that happens in between that journey is related to chemistry. Let me give you an example with the day, the way you started out. All of us, we start our day with a toothpaste. Am I right? This toothpaste itself is one such chemical material which is used to strengthen most of your regular system. So, have we ever thought that there is a chemical reactions behind the toothpaste? We used to clean toothpaste to clean our teeth. I think we know this very well. The beginning of the usage of toothpaste in ancient Egypt was like this. They used to use a powdered rock, mix that with vinegar, and form a paste, and use that paste to rub on the teeth. The main working ingredient in toothpaste is actually the fluoride content, which develops a protein against the plague. It strengthens the enamel to protect teeth from future decay. That's the main purpose why we do that brush. Most toothpaste contain abrasive ingredients that help scrub away the stains, the plaque on your teeth. This ingredient also helps to polish your teeth so they look fresh and clean after you brush every morning. There are some chemical ingredients also added into the toothpaste which will help you to keep that whitening purpose. So if I give you this as an instance, look at the chemistry that is there behind it. See, to overcome that bad breath that has got created are the germs that got accumulated in your mouth when you had taken the food previous night. All these things are cleaned using that material. So it's been suggested to all of us to brush the teeth twice a day so that we keep our body system, our internal mellow in a very healthy manner. Now, why did I read about this particular part to you and what is the importance? See, look at the chemistry behind it. One way I'm talking about the health and the hygiene of your system. On the other side, the material, the chemical material, which is taking up the action onto your system. One side, it is cleaning those bacteria. The other side, it is making you to remain healthy. This is the power of chemistry. So such chemistry and its influence in your daily life is the aspect that we are going to discuss today. Hope you will all enjoy this session and thank you once again for joining. Let me take you into the journey of what all the fields agriculture, one of the greatest area where the contribution of chemistry remains. See, the products like fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, fungicides, all these things are the chemicals that are made with the help of chemistry. And what is it going to do? Its importance is it is going to help you in food production. If you go into the field of metallurgy, where extraction of metals is one of the prime component area. Iron, gold, steel, brass, aluminum, copper, silver, you name the metal. The extraction of all these metals are done under the various principles of chemistry. Now, what do we do with these metals when we extract like this? They are used for various purposes. You name the thing, like the starting from the utensils that you use at your home, the vehicles that exist at your home, the tools that you use for various purposes, the machines that are there around us, the buildings that we have built, the factories, and the medical industry. You name, you can see the metals that exist over there. And some of these metals are there even in your body. And how do they behave? How it is connected? Say, for example, the iron which is there in the hemoglobin. How, as what it exists? What is it doing over there? What is the real purpose of hemoglobin? All these things are spoken under the headline of chemistry. So, chemistry is so important for all of us in understanding each and every function that we are associated. Another major area, cosmetics. Variety of powders, creams, moisturizers, deodorants, perfumes, soaps, lipsticks, nail polish, you name it. Today it is a huge industry, and each one of these manufacturing involves the chemist, the chemistry, the process of chemistry, the aspects of chemistry, the phenomenons of chemistry are used in making of all this. It's a huge industry today. As a chemist, if you get into that field, you can do wonders in it. Suppose if you go into the R&D of cosmetics, today it's a huge area where as a research scientist you can work, formulation scientist you can work, analytical chemist you can work. You can create such healthcare and the uh, beautician aspects which will make the person groom well and see themselves in a very systematic manner. If I talk about the health area, all medicines, see, we consume variety of medicines. All these things are nothing but chemicals, where chemistry is majorly involved in the making of it. The kits connected to test kits that you use in manufacturing of all this. Again, chemistry is involved in this. Distillation is there for boiling is there. You name the process. You can see that through under the umbrella of chemistry. Now, why do we do all this? Just to see why medical kits are available, why equipments are available, why medicine, to conduct medical tests for a reason, for our bad health, and to discover the new medicines. See, you all know that during COVID, how much we struggled just because of one small virus. But it was chemistry and the field of medicine that could take care of us so well. So that's the importance of chemistry. Take up in the sector of fuels, petrol, diesel, kerosene, LPG, CNG. All these things, they are used for various purposes. See, some of them are used for cooking food, running vehicles, transportations. Now, extraction of petrol, usage of petrol, burning of petrol, everywhere chemistry is involved. And chemistry plays a major role in the usage of it, in the manufacturing of this, in the application of it. So that's how I can say the word chemistry is just connected to us in every bit of our life. Textile industry is another huge industry where variety of dyes are being used. Variety of fabrics are produced over there. See, the word of nylon and rayon. Today, the world is filled with these terminologies of polymers. And getting such polymers, getting such fibers, getting such dyes, it's nothing but the usage of chemistry in your applications. In the field of electronics, today, variety of electronic gadgets are there in front of you. I'm using a laptop to talk to each one of you. There is a technology called fiber network. Say optic fiber is used in getting communicated between me and you now. Now, all these things again require chemistry over there. See, the word of silicon and germanium, two major metals, has made the world of electronics. What all you have got through that. So, chemistry is there everywhere. So, that's exactly what I mean to say. Some of the usages of chemistry. As I said, throughout our life, we use it. It's very important because it helps us to know the composition, structure, and changes of matter. If you take carbon, carbon alone has a very, very timid structure. See, it exists as graphite. It exists as the hardest material called diamond. Carbon exists in various forms. So when we look into each structure of it, each structure is different. Each structure's functions are different. So this change is spoken in chemistry. And all these matters are directly associated with the processes and the principles of chemistry. Chemistry is used in daily life for numerous tasks, for the making of safe foods, to kill bacteria. Today it is one of the professor is here. You can talk to him. You will get n number of examples how such living organisms are handled today and how do we battle for our healthy life. And there are variety of applicational materials, as I said, soap, detergent. We use a lot of floor cleaning materials. We keep ourselves healthy. I said about cosmetics. All these things are nothing but the applications of chemistry. So the various industries that get connected directly or indirectly, see the transport industry, food industry, agricultural industry, science and technology itself, the way it uses, cooking industry, cleaning industries, medicine, environmental related aspects, the polymers, building, everywhere you name, as I said, you name the place, I can show you the way chemistry is involved in this. See, in the making of paper, the one greatest contribution that we have got in this 21st century, the invention of plastics, clothes, the variety of textile clothes that has come into it, kind of buildings that we are getting today. Huge revolution has come in the concrete structures. Medicine industry, the type of medical substances that are coming out, the variety of materials that they have brought out. There are some supplements, there are some essential drugs. All these things are associated directly with chemistry. See the kind of batteries that we are having surrounded by us. Variety of solar batteries from there to the batteries that we use at home. The lithium batteries that are coming up today in your EV vehicles. Everywhere chemistry is involved. The kind of fast foods that you are using, ready to eat, lot of such materials are available to you today. Just go bake it or soak it in boiling water. The food is ready. You can directly consume it. Everywhere the chemistry is involved in this. That's exactly what I want to take. So I'm just taking you through one flow chart of chemistry where it will tell you what are we associated with. So if I take chemistry in daily life in certain areas, if I come down in field of food, artificial sweetening agent, food preservatives, antioxidants, lot of chemicals associated with this is developed here. If I go into the cleansing agent, we have soaps, we have detergents there. So under the soap, variety of soaps exist. One is medicated soap, shaving soap, laundry soap, toilet soaps. And in detergent, anionic detergent, cationic detergents. Though its purpose is same, see the amount of in-depth work that has gone in just with the help of the branch called chemistry. If I go into the field of drugs, the drugs have been classified on various parameters: for pharmacological effect, drug action, chemical structure, molecular targets. This is the classification on the basis of the, the drug that we are using it. There are a variety of drugs we have with us. One is antacids, antihistamines, anti-fertility drugs, antimicrobials, neurologically active drugs like tranquilizers, analgesics. These are all the kind of drugs that are being made just with the chemical compositions under the term of chemistry. And if I go into the very important area of drug, what does it do? It works as an enzyme or a receptor, and its main action is as an enzyme, it functions like a catalyst. So friends, if I look through this chart of chemistry that is there around us, that is surrounded by us, what a beauty this branch has created. See the kind of antiseptic creams that are there with us, the kind of antibiotics that we use. These are all the substances that is influencing the field of chemistry today and making it more attractive and systematic in understanding of various disciplines. Chemistry of food in everyday life, the kind of materials that people are using today, coloring agents. They make one kesari bath and that has been given in various flavors. The kind of gobi manchuri that you eat, the kind of coloring agents that are added over there. Artificial preservatives, variety of pickles are manufactured and given to you. Variety of food products are being developed and given to you. But it is preserved for days, months, sometimes even for years. The pickles are stored for years now. And the variety of artificial preservatives, which are all nothing but chemicals that are used. Flow stabilizers, binding substances, one of the greatest material, artificial sweetness, antioxidants, the minerals, vitamins, which are so important to all of us. So these substances, though it does not have any nutritional value except vitamins in this, but all are so important in our day-to-day system. See the kind of food preservatives that we have surrounded by us. See, they need to protect this against those organisms like bacteria, virus, fungi, and they need to take care of the substance not to get oxidized over there, not to get rancid. So they add lot of preservatives. I can give you, see, students, one important thing from the point of examination is everywhere examples are needed here. What are the main food preservatives examples? Say I have quoted over there: sodium benzoate, sorbic acid, potassium sorbate, calcium and sodium sorbate, propionic acid. All these things are considered as food preservative. You need to know what is available. See the jams that you use, the ketchups that you use, the pickles that you, in all these things, those preservatives are available. And the names, examples, all these things are important from the point of examination. Whether it is a competitive exam that you take or your board preparations or any other matter. And ultimately, you need to know just being a common being to lead the man of chemistry's life. See the artificial preservatives that are there surrounded by us. They prevent the spoilage of food storage from the growth of microorganisms. Artificial sweetness, they do impart any calories to the body since these substances are excreted through the urine. For example, aspartame, it's used in cool drinks and ice creams. Allium, it is 2000 times sweeter than your sucrose, the regular sugar. Then certain antioxidants, butylated hydroxyl tolerance, BHT, butylated hydroxyl anisole, BHA. These are all used in the usage of the food so that the food doesn't get spoiled. Its longevity is retained. The food doesn't get oxidized over there. So it is used as antioxidants. And as I said, in the field of dyes, variety of dyes exist. We have natural dyes, we have synthetic dyes. In both these, chemical terminologies are exclusively used. It is used to impart color to various substances, including paper, leather, fur, finally, even the hair that we dye, correct? And drugs, cosmetics. All these places, it's been systematically used. As I said, in cleaning agents, soaps and detergents. So what are soap? It's a sodium or potassium salt of higher carboxylic acid. See, it's a pure chemical substance such as stearic acid, palmitic acid, and oleic acid. Friends, this is a question to you of 1 mark. It's asked in all examinations, including your competitive part. What does the soap contain? Okay. Whereas detergents contain a long chain of alkyl groups. That's the major difference between the soap and the detergent. Now, the process of saponification. What is saponification? Alkaline hydrolysis of these esters. The esters are going to be hydrolyzed of glycerol to form soap. So, all it's a glycerol itself is an example I can take. So conversion of that into triesters. OH, you're converting it into COOR. So that formation is considered as saponification. Soap does not function in hard water since they precipitate in it. This is one of the reasoning questions many a times that's asked. That's why I'm just giving you those hints in the different colors. Detergents, in comparison to soaps, can also function in hard water. Some of these things, please make a note of it. Very vital in your exam perspective. Look at the kind of cosmetics that are there around us. We have emulsifiers, we have preservatives, we have thickeners, we have emollient, we have glimmer and shyness. And I put the examples over there. Everywhere, the examples are must and should for us in the reading of it. Students, you have been asked, whenever they ask you what is emulsifier, they ask you from the point of examples only. Or they give you options in your competitive exam and they ask you to identify. Need to be very clear about what it is and how it is. What does it do? That's very important. So emulsifiers, preservatives, thickeners, emollient. See what each one and what it does. That much is known. Emollient. So its main thing is they soften the skin by preventing the water loss. and an example connected to that. This is what is very important to you from the point of exam, as far as even your daily life concerned also, you need to have an awareness of all this. Getting into the body, the kind of chemistry that exists in your body. See, the major aspects that we have in us is oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen. 65% of it is available, the oxygen. It's a primary solvent. It is important for us for various aspects, starting from your respiration to keep all your cells in the body healthy, to regulate the temperature, to regulate the osmotic pressure. You need oxygen as the prime element. That's why it's called primary solvent. Carbon, it's in 18%. It's a huge energy source. I would say without carbon, there is no life at all. It's a building block of the body. Starting from the making of the cell to whether it is the bone or it's a, you name it, you name the organ, carbon exists in it. Next, hydrogen. 10% it is mainly it's in the form of water and all organic molecules. Hydrogen and oxygen as water, it does lot of functionalities in the human system. Then nitrogen, which is found in proteins and nucleic acids. These two substances, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon, oxygen, I can say, I've given you a pie chart only over there, is the real composition of your body. Hope the chemistry is understood here and enjoyed. And we have certain traces also, potassium, sulfur, magnesium, all these things do exist, phosphorus. They exist in the body, but in the traces. Another aspect, chemistry of emotions. This is one area which is very close to me. When you're happy, when you're sad, when you're relaxed, when you're stressed, every way the chemical reactions takes place. And brain is one such organ, all these things happen in it. Our body has got chemical messengers called neurotransmitters, which we use in taking care of it. See, there are chemicals like phenylethylamine, dopamine. These things, they handle the emotions. And where are they available? How are they available? Have got a variety of organs connected to this. There are certain glands called endocrine glands. Each one of them secrete some such hormone, which is nothing but again a chemical which is going to do a lot of functionalities in your system. So I feel when we look at the study of these chemistry, or when we try understanding the field of chemistry, we are trying to getting into the energies that are surrounded by us. After this much, I was thinking, let me take you into the journey of what is the career that exists for a chemist or a chemistry man. See, I can give you a big chart where chemistry can get involved. If you are a man of chemistry, you can work in any of these sectors, starting from an environmental science. Today, The impacts of environment, you take carbon itself is, which is really playing with our lives. And to handle this, you need to have the knowledge of chemistry. There are a lot of people who are working in the intellectual property areas, like the laws, like the making of patents. So here, chemistry is playing a huge role in understanding what need to be taken up and how do we go with it. Chemistry has got two distinctions. One is pure chemistry, another one is applicational chemistry. And all these applicational chemistries are giving you variety of applications and the end products of it, which can be utilized very well in the development of science. We have best of best universities in and outside the country, and there are eminent universities where chemistry is dealt in a very professional way. We have professional bodies, including KSTA, is one such organization which supports the development of basic sciences, Indian Institute of Science, CSIR bodies, all these places where chemistry or any of these basic sciences is dealt very systematically. And one I can say with proud is teaching. As a chemistry teacher, you can do wonders. Journalism of science, one greatest area today. Pharmacy, area of pharmaceuticals, industrial chemistry, polymers, food industry, forensic science, geochemistry. All these are the areas where a career can be built through chemistry. Take biotechnology or forensic area. Today, forensic has gone into such huge area. Even if you get one small stain of blood in the crime, they go up to the identifying the criminal connected to that. So much of science is involved in it. So much of chemistry is involved in it. So much of technology is taken as a study to identify that. And as I said, you talk to Kushal Das sir, definitely he will tell you more about the way chemistry is involved in the field of medical. Today, the doctors, vets, the dentists, the nurses, the clinical laboratories, the pharmacists, all these people, they speak and live only with the term of chemistry. Their main area is chemistry. In fact, using chemistry, they are getting into their specializations. Petroleum industry. The manufacturing of all these fuels itself is a huge aspect. As I said at the earliest level, the polymer industry, it's a huge industry today. Variety of jobs do exist in that. Making of plastics. See, we are now engulfed with plastics. In fact, 21st century's greatest drawback is also the accumulation of plastics, which has created hazard in the pollution. But such plastic has got a wide usage also, and its manufacturing and its development. Food sciences area, as I said, today the agriculture, the production level in the agriculture has enormously increased because they have got such supplements to strengthen the crops. In the making of the crops, in the development of the seeds, everywhere chemistry is in. Food processing industry. You know that today there are people to guide us what kind of food we should consume. We're called dietitians. They all live on the terms of chemistry. Material science, friends. It's a huge area. Starting from your cement, the concrete material, the kind of steel that is required, applications that are done everywhere. Material science is a huge composition area today where chemistry is involved. Manufacturing processes, PLCs, programmable logic controllers, database programming, instrument programming, even to tell you today, the AI, artificial intelligence, which is functioning based on technology, it has got the connect with the chemistry. Say the neural networks that we talk about, that base is again connected back to the terminology of chemistry. AutoCAD designs, the equipment, the kind of scanners that exist in the world, all these things. The business is connected with various sales and marketing of all. So you can see some of the products there in the photograph of the slide. All these things, when you are making it, chemistry is involved in it and chemists are needed. And when we write the technical content for it, composition content to it, even there, the chemists are needed to this. That's exactly what I'm trying to talk. So, friends, I think I've given you one brief gist about what chemistry is all about. As I say, chemistry is made up to realize that things have an expiry date. Today, chemistry talks about that. And it is important to watch out for eating that expired. We need to be careful in understanding this aspect of chemistry.
Ali,
Yes, sir. I hope my today's presentation was meaningful to the people.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, Dr. Kushaldas, sir.
yes, sir.
Over to
Am I
you, sir.
audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very much audible.
Okay. Thank you very much. It was a wonderful talk and extremely important for the purpose of purpose and objective of today's discussion. The aim to talent search, definitely one student in the talent in the science cannot go without chemistry, and you have really so simple way which can be understood by any student of 10+2 standard. I think that because of your vast experience in national educational policy making for career building of the future citizens of our country, you have been able to do it in a so perfect way. So I must congratulate you and thank you for that.
All your blessings. All your blessings.
God is there to bless you. God is there. And I am really feeling so amazed that how nice way you have actually shortly in a very, because chemistry is a vast and one cannot describe about the significance of chemistry of such a in a short period of time, and when it is actually a fundamental subject for giving a Nobel Prize. So this is not that easy. So, but you have described in a very, very short way. And you mentioned almost all aspects of the chemistry and particularly focusing on the health sciences concern, and which I am one of the part of it. And so I know I'm not a chemist, but very fortunately my wife is a chemistry professor. So, so that's the reason I have little understanding of the chemistry, although she is a physical chemistry, mainly the quantum chemistry. So no one connected with me in my subject domain, but I understand that the importance and significance for my home itself, that how it goes. And this is so important. The reason is that if most of the students whom you're actually the today's your target audiences, they are the students of 10+2 standard PUC. So PUC second or first year students who are going for a professional course or career, any of the advancement, fundamental science or a professional science, they have to remember this topic which you actually told today, each and every step. I think that many of them might be very much excited and they must be opting, specifically in this state of Karnataka I have seen. Although I belong to Calcutta, West Bengal, my state is not like the medical crazy, but in this state is people are medical crazy. So they want first preference to the medicine. So these students, those who are listening today, might be excited to go to the medical and thinking that they are get rid of mathematics as well as chemistry and physics. And I want to tell that your topic today clearly shows that how it is connected. So there that hope to avoid chemistry and to become a good doctor is virtually and practically impossible. This is the only word I can say. You have really hit to the bull exactly that what they're supposed to do it. It is not like that. They have to read the chemistry every sphere. Even medicine, they have a specialized subject called biochemistry, even though it is separately taught in the medical science, other medical sciences, other than medical sciences, it is separately taught as a biochemistry, post-graduation, undergraduation, etc., etc. But this has been taught, and there's a reason that we are well connected. And again, I want to add, as you have put up, referred my name, that we are always indebted to the chemistry for many of our purpose.
Yeah,
we cannot do any treatment or therapy without, in the cancer patient, without the chemotherapy.
Yes.
So chemo itself is a chemistry, and these are the chemical compounds.
Absolutely.
They're synthetically prepared and derived from the pharmaceutical base. And this is again the chemistry, it comes. Again, the diagnosis of the cancer, the gold standard is the immunohistochemistry of an organ, a tissue. Yeah. So doctor has to, once again, if you want to become a cancer specialist, oncologist or oncosurgeon or oncotherapist, or oncopathologist, whatever they go, being a doctor, chemistry cannot be avoided. That is total.
Yes, absolutely.
Chemistry. Dose, drug, modules, interactions with the microenvironment, everything. So I think students should remember it very seriously. This is no other option. They have to learn the chemistry. And besides, you have correctly pointed out the neurosciences, the nervous system. Nervous system is nothing but the release of the chemistry. That is, you have told very nicely, the dopamine, you have given example, gamma aminobutyric acid, etc. So these are again the chemical compounds and the structure. Even as a doctor, we always remember when we teach the student for thyroid disease, regarding goiter or anything regarding thyroid disease, first we draw that what exactly the deficiency causes or excess it causes. Then we put the structure, that how the structure of the benzene ring and where iodine, a particular metal, are bound in a specific position and given the T3, T4 and iodine hormone. And these hormones deficiency causes diseases and doctor treats. So they cannot avoid. Students cannot avoid chemistry in the life. We have given several examples on the life, how it is connected from preservative to many things. And also, if they want to career options to become a doctor, where I think the majority of them think to appear for the NEET, and they must know that neither they can avoid chemistry, nor they can avoid the physics, because the whole hemodynamic process of the body, blood pressure, heart rate depends on the hemodynamics, that is totally depend on the Laplace law or Poisson's law. So yes, they cannot avoid that. So again, I want to, in this your context, I'm very interested to tell the student, don't think that if you go get rid of that method and that one. Yes. And enter the equation will be once again mathematically calculated. So whole arterial stiffness, how much it will be stiffening during particular condition and health disease to supply the blood to the brain and artery of the heart. This is again mathematically calculated, and we use the differential equation here to do it. The doctor knows the mathematics. It is not, absolutely. Doctors should not be knowing the mathematics. So they should not think it. So I emphasize in this regard that all of us persons like you, the eminent scientists like you or other teachers, whoever is there in the young generations like you and all, must make them to understand the physics, chemistry, mathematics is the base of any
Yes.
science.
Yes.
And that's the reason this talk was so important and so much of relevant for the perspective and purpose of these students who are opting for further career. Thank you once again. And
I must
full
thank you, sir.
gratitude to you for a wonderful talk you have given. And thanks to Dr. Ramesh and Mr. Umesh for making this and also inviting me also to be here. So thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
I must thank you, sir. I must thank you for your versatile knowledge.
Thank you very much, sir. The session was not only informative, sir, but also incredibly inspiring. Hope students will be eager to apply the knowledge gained and they look forward to future learning opportunities. Key highlights are your insights into chemistry and career paths were invaluable, sir. The way you connected academic learning to real-world opportunities was enlightening. Your dedication to student growth is truly inspiring, sir. Thank you very much once again, sir.
Thank you. I must thank you and Kushal Das sir for blessing me and encouraging.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
No words for Kushal Das sir's review, sir. Very well said, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sir.
Students have any questions that they can ask the
If
professor?
students would like to ask questions, they can raise their virtual hand or they can type in the chat box. Or if they don't have any questions as of now, they can reach us anytime related to this session or any career related guidance. We will be there for you. I think there won't be any questions, sir, as of now. Students may hesitate. This is the first session for them. I think down the line, in coming days, they may ask any queries if they come across. We will get in touch with you on that day, sir.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I would like to thank you once again on behalf of KSTA and all the teachers and students, sir. Thank you, Kushal Das, sir. Thanks to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So we'll end today's session and we have 31st January, we have another session. We are reworking on the schedule for these sessions as students will be having classes. We'll confirm through email and WhatsApp or through the calls. Thank you, Manjunath, sir. If possible, you can also join the upcoming session, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.